Hey G1s, it's Tom the Iron Man here, and today we're going to go ahead and do a little unboxing video on Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Now this title I've been waiting for a very long time here. I got mine at GameStop, but that had absolutely nothing to do with the pre-order bonus for the Gray Fox costume. I just had to have it on pre-order back when I was still working with them, right after E3 2010, so that was that, and that's all it took. So yeah, almost 3 years of waiting and a complete design revision internally at Konami, and now we have this here today. So we're going to go ahead and take a little look-see at what this actually comes with, and if you haven't gotten your copy yet, maybe this video will help persuade you to decide to get this one over the regular edition, if it's your thing. Now, I've intentionally kept myself in the dark about what this comes with for the reason of surprise. Because if you know everything going into something, what's the point? So, if you got it at GameStop, and maybe your local store still has some, there's this nice little art book that comes with it right here, a couple of pages of the renowned series art director, and this is no exception. There's plenty of good stuff to see in there. So, like Jack, let's do a little ripping of our own here. So we're going to very carefully cut the circle clear, which is what we always called them at the store. It's basically a circle sticker with some adhesive on it. A sticker with adhesive, how about that, huh? Real descriptive, Tom. So, you know, this thing's obviously big enough to justify a handle. So, and it's not especially heavy. I'd estimate maybe about 7 pounds, so, but it's cool. You walk out of a store with a handle, you know, neat stuff like that. Very carefully slide this open. Okay, swings wide. Okay, and we got, here, let me move this up out of the way here so you guys can see it. So as we open up, whoa! That's why it's live on the internet, folks, so you can see this. Okay, so, oh, look at that. I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see it. So here we go. It looks like we got the game up here up top, and we got the steelbook down bottom. Now this is interesting because I honestly thought the game would ship in the steelbook. There's been plenty of other special editions, limited editions, and collector's editions I've acquired over the years from various other game franchises in which the actual game shipped in the steelbook. Now, I could be surprised. There could be something else in there completely different, so let's go ahead and take a look-see here. So that falls out. If you're doing an unboxing video, if you're at home, you probably just caught it instead. So we got the base game here with Raiden, aka Jack, and going ahead cutting through with a high frequency blade. This is really cool, especially just a little aside while we're doing this, that back when the PS1 was loud and proud, Konami went ahead and released Metal Gear Solid VR missions, and one of its biggest selling points was actually being able to play as they put on the back of the box, the Ninja. And of course we all know that was Gray Fox. Now we finally get a game that lets you play like that for real, as opposed to just 3 levels. So here we go, here's the steelbook. And then on the back it looks like we got some of the Zandatsu. Or this could be something else completely different. Oh, it's empty! Okay, well that's interesting. So we got this, and perhaps minor spoiler on the inside cover art. I'm going to go ahead and move this up to the camera so you guys can see this, but if you played the demo, this character here should look familiar. So that's interesting. Big surprise right there. So that's neat. You know what? Kudos to Konami. I like this. The fact that they actually give you the steelbook separate from the game, so that way you actually can have a choice on where you would like to house this. Would you like to have that decorate your game shelf by itself, or do you want to have it represent the actual game in your library? So, and I'm going to go ahead and play this as soon as we're done filming this here. So, I'm going to go ahead and open it right now. See if there's anything special inside the case. You know, sometimes there's like stickers, freebies. It says there's a soundtrack on the box, so maybe that's where it is. If it's not in a little paper sleeve elsewhere. I hate it when other companies go ahead and give us like, oh, include soundtrack, and they ship it in a paper sleeve. That sucks. When Metal Gear Solid 4 did its special edition, the soundtrack was actually in a Blu-ray case, along with the Blu-ray documentary. Get this crap out of the way. Okay, so what do we have? Her. Okay, so cool. We got the game, and we've got the soundtrack. So I'm going to go ahead and rip this to my computer ASAP, and perhaps we'll have some mood music for this video in its final form. Okay, so now what do we got here? Konami Core Beta. Coming soon, spring 2013. Less than 30 days away, so that's the first day of spring. Let's see what it says. www.konamicore.com. Konami Core Loyalty Program. And on the back, we've got some Muzak t-shirts. It's got the, you know, I'll go and hold this up to the camera real quick, too. Ah, there's a promo code! See, this is interesting, because I just saw on Konami's official Twitter feed saying, Metal Gear Rising Hangover, use your code now! And I was like, what code? I thought they were talking about the GameStop code, because I found out that so many people were trying to redeem their codes on PSN and Xbox Live that not all the codes were registering. So I thought that's what they meant. Apparently there's something else. So there's a promo code here. I don't know if it's unique, so I'm going to just have to hold my finger up to it, but it says, get 15% off your entire Metal Gear merchandise purchase over $50. Waha! Hitchman, huh? So this is what you got right here. Nifty neato. The soundtrack alone would be worth your purchase. Those are always great. I've got the original soundtrack for Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation. They didn't do one of the Twin Snakes arrangement, which is unfortunate because I like that one much more than the PlayStation original because it was re-recorded in a better studio. I have both Metal Gear Solid 2 and Sons of Liberty and Sons of Liberty Other Side, which had two of my favorite tracks. The Arms Depot and Twilight Sniping. Two of the best songs from Metal Gear Solid 2. I love that. Play it on infinite repeat. And they've got, looks like they've got a statue of Raiden and Metal Gear Solid Risk, which I always thought was cool. Okay, so that's cool. We're going to put that up here with the art book. We're going to go and clear this to the floor with you! Because I will vacuum him later and be mad that it doesn't work. Okay, let's see if there's anything worth mentioning. In the manual here we got your basic controls. This thing is all of... how many pages? 13 pages, front and back. And 2/3 of them are in a different language. 2 different languages, so much for that. I guess I'll learn how to play in the VR missions. So... you know, this is something of a dying age. You know, instruction manuals won't be around forever. Everybody's trying to go digital. Say they're trying to be green, but really what they're trying to do is reduce their carbon footprint. No, that's BS. They want to go ahead and try to reduce the amount of money that they're going to spend in production. And they say, well, we can just generate the code once and just ship it to the facility rather than having to pay all the premium for trying to get paper products. So... now that we got that out the way, we're going to go and move these guys gently back here. Squeaky chair. And now we've got this lamp that I know nothing about. Well, we got instructions here. Warning! Do not plug in or attempt to operate the unit if the glass is cracked or broken. Please repack and return to the purchase location. Do not attempt to replace or repair any part of the unit. It's all in red, so that means it can kill you. Well, that's fun. Do not use plasma lamp if you have a heart condition or pacemaker. Oh gosh. Remind me that in about 40 years when I have one. This product is not a toy. Keep out of reach of children or pets. Well, I guess I can't have this with the cats running around now, can I? Always operate in a flat, dry, stable surface at room temperature. Do not touch the plasma lamp with wet hands or metal objects. Can I feed it after midnight? Is this thing a gremlin? What? Enough of that. Okay. Oh, this is neat. Okay, so let me see about shimmying this out here. What I'm seeing right now, and I'll hold it up to, is Raiden all ganked up. This is neat. Look at that. I cannot stress how much I like the artwork for the series. The gentleman's name escapes me, but he's been doing it since Metal Gear Solid, and he always does a great job. Get the glare out of the way. That's good stuff right there, guys. I mean, seriously. Quality all the way. Danzatsu, I guess. MGR. Cool, cool. Now, the funny thing is, back when Metal Gear Rising was called Metal Gear Solid Rising, I mislabeled it when I was live tweeting E3 2010, and if you want to go through my timeline to confirm this, you're more than welcome to. I said, wow, I really wish they called it, instead of Metal Gear Solid Rising, they should just call it Metal Gear Rising and make it its own game, because Solid was all about Snake. This is about Raiden. They made that very clear from the outset. Maybe Snake will show up on the radio as support, kind of like he did in Metal Gear Solid 2. Maybe he'll be absent altogether. I'm fine with it. Jack deserves his own game. So, it's kind of funny that when they showed off at the Video Game Awards, the truth about Metal Gear Solid, and they went in, they, rebranded it Metal Gear Rising, like, cool, alright, that's the second time that's happened. Back when Halo 3 Recon was coming out, I was like, man, I really wish they called this game ODST or Helljumper. And then at Tokyo Game Show, they renamed it from Recon to ODST, so I kind of got my wish. This tape is a little bit thicker. There we go. There we go. Lift right up. Put that right there where you can see it, because it's cool. Deserves to be seen. A lot of foam packaging here. Oh, it's heavy foam. It's not that junk that you normally see in a child's toy. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna need to stand up for this. Hey-o. Let's see, how do we? Maybe I can just... Yeah, this is gonna work. Gravity does the hard work here. Oh my. Whew, that's a smell. You know when you unpack a shower curtain? That's what it smells like inside that box. Okay. Gotta go ahead and move this. Well, I do have to give them... Wow, look at that! It's like the hilt of Raiden's high-frequency blade. And one of these... Oh, look, and then it's got the Rising Revengence right across the front there. Neato! Now, how do I electrocute? Got a power switch. Oh, there's like an AC plug. It's probably in the bottom of the box. Yep, there's something heavy here. There we go. standard. I don't see anything unusual about this one, so in the worst case scenario, if you got one of your own and you lost it, you won't have to worry about having to track down another one. Let's just hope this cord's got sufficient length. Nothing's worse than a lamp that doesn't have reach, so that's not bad. Okay, I have an outlet just over here, so let's see if it reaches. We might have to reposition. Oh, just barely. Okay. Okay, there seems to be 3 settings: off, on, and on 2. I'm not entirely sure, but here, let me. Oh, neat. Okay, that's nice. Lights on World Party. There's 2. Boom! Let's see what it looks like with the lights off. Really wish I had a dark room just to see if I can illuminate everything for you. One. Oh, hey. Neat. And 2. La 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 la. Well, that's a cool little conversation starter right there, isn't it? How about that? Well, that's cool as hell. I like it. And I certainly, in addition to this plasma lamp, I do appreciate the consideration from Konami to go ahead and do a little setup like this. So that way you don't have to worry about one getting messed up over the other. So I'm going to go ahead and rip the soundtrack and go ahead and install the game and go ahead and have a blast and let Jack do the ripping. Because it's, wow. It'll be 5 years this June since when Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, which would have been the last time we saw Jack. So that's cool as hell. So, there you go, guys. That's the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Super awesome plasma lamp of chaos awesome sauce. And hope this will help you decide if you want to go and track down one for yourself or not. So, alright, thanks guys. Until next time.